It never stops to amaze me how we have different seasons looking the way they do. In the summertime, I guess the thing that would point out that it's hot is when you start sweating and when your skin starts turning red. But in the wintertime, it's like you can see your breath. As you get cold, you feel like that little sting as you lose your senses a little bit. I like this dynamic output by the weather, but sometimes I feel like I can't enjoy it because I have to work around it to make things work. Waiting to defrost, for instance. It's just nature naturing, but I just feel like in modern days we cannot just sit back and chill and embrace it. But instead we gotta be worried about how gotta defrost this because gotta go to work. And you know what I mean? Like, can we just have collectively a time for a break during each season? But I guess we can't because everything will fall apart, everything will collapse. So anyway, just try to make the best you can with what you have. The temperature is currently 28 degrees, and I saw a guy with long hair wearing only a t-shirt, hands in his pockets, and he had like a really tense posture. And then I asked myself, is he one of those guys who just likes to be challenging himself or something to feel strong? He had a pretty good build. Like, he's clearly fit. He's gotta be like 17 years old or maybe even 18. But he was like pretty shredded looking. And then there was this one boy. This one was my favorite. This one boy was using a laptop, and the laptop had like a cord coming out of it. Maybe it was headphones or something. But that, using a laptop at the bus stop, is new to me. I can understand the tablet, but in my time, when I was in school, the most I ever saw was the occasional person using their phone, texting and stuff. But most of the time, it was looking at the ground, kicking things like sticks. I don't know why, something about kicking fallen branches and stuff. It seemed to be the appeal in my bus stop group. And then toward the end of my school years in high school, I was alone at the bus stop. And then briefly, there was this one other guy who used to take the same bus as me. But eventually, he left. And I don't remember being on my phone when I used to take the bus. And even if I had my phone, there was really nothing for me to do with it because it's not like I had unlimited texting. And at the time, being on a phone that had internet access was like, it had a weird rate going on. So I always associated it as never use it, never get on it, because mom is gonna see those extra charges, those extra fees, and she's gonna kill me. But now it's such a common thing to see these kids with these powerful devices. And then the laptop, I can understand that it may be a school thing now, a school requirement now, but I still find it weird because school computer access for me happened within the premises. There was no such thing as you have an assigned laptop, you take it home, stuff like that. And I really hope that this doesn't mean that schools expect for every household to have computers. Because if that's the case, then holy shit, I'm really glad that I finished school at the time that I did, and that I learned how to read and how to handwrite. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to me. Maybe the guy with the t-shirt is legit training for something. Maybe he's like a winter athlete type of thing. But I do remember seeing some of those back in my days. I remember seeing the shorts and the t-shirt person.